Hello, Infinite Creator. I want to simplify something for you here. And if you're really paying attention and you stay open, and right here you devote yourself to wanting to feel more free, then this will really land in the best place possible. In a place where you're willing to take the next step and shift this and deepen into being curious about your misperceptions, about where you might have a lot of soul-driven desires, but a lot of hidden fears. And you may just commit yourself and dedicate yourself to uncovering those and then unraveling the tethers that are keeping you bound and emotionally frozen in a place where you're not living your preferred reality. So my name is Catherine Massell. I am called by some of my clients the Velvet Hammer because I like to smash through a lot of spiritual half-truths and metaphysical recycled teachings that are largely misunderstood in the spiritual marketplace and actually give you something that is tangible, something you can digest, something that you can work with in everyday gritty reality to change your experience of reality. And if you like this content, if this sits with you in a place where you at least are curious about where this idea might lead you next, leave a like, a comment, let me know. It really helps the algorithm to help others who are like-minded souls find this content and expand from it as well. Thank you. And thank you for those of you who have been subscribing. My channel is growing, and your comments that you are sharing with me are just wonderful, and keep them coming. I really love it. And I love you all for supporting me. Thank you so much. So, soul-driven desires and hidden fears. What if it might be true that what's keeping you, this block, or what you think of as a block, and by the way, you have no blocks. I have a video that I'll put in the description of this, in the comments and description of this video, but also will be tagged on the end of the video when it ends, that you don't have abundance blocks. In my world, I share that you are the source. You are the source of everything. You are the operant power of your reality. We share, and not just that, ground into the concept that the oneness model of the universe is one that if you embrace, it liberates you. It changes your entire experience of life. It's not about changing just one thing like your money or your relationships or your health. It changes everything. When you operate and live inside of this wisdom of the oneness model, that means all is one. Everything is now. You are all that which is. You are everything. And that everything you think of as outer reality is you pushed outward, projected outward. This is not a new concept. This is not a radical idea. But what is radical in my world is that I share with you how to actually live this unity consciousness oneness model now to change your life forever. And in a very grounded and practical way. So let's start. Let's start from absolute zero here. That if you can accept the possibility that you are 100% the creator of your experience of reality, why might it be that you're not living your most desired reality right now? Why might it be that in this current identity of you, maybe what I call your 1.0, the version of you that might still be at the mercy of fear, anger, and sadness, and everything you think you believe you know about yourself and about the world, and those are the exact limits to what you'll allow yourself to have, to perceive, to see. So if it's all you, what might it be that's really keeping you from the life you prefer to be living? Can you keep your mind and heart open for a moment while I offer this up? What if it comes down to two things, really? And this applies to anything. A way you want to be, a thing you want to have, a relationship you'd like to be enjoying, more money in your bank account. What if anything and everything? It just comes down to these two fundamental things. That it doesn't feel safe for you to have it, or you don't feel like you deserve it. And just breathe into that and just let it hang out in your energy for a minute. And that perhaps everything you think you believe you know, based on a version of you that kind of got frozen in time. Things happened, you decided to make certain meanings or judgments around it, usually revolving around the idea that it's not safe. It's not safe to be you, and it's not safe to be wanting things, deserving things, keeping those things that maybe you do get. How that maybe sometimes we do receive what we desire, but it just kind of disappears or vanishes or slips right through our fingers. Well, if you don't feel safe having a way of being or an actual thing, and there are no actual things, but if you don't feel safe having it, it's not going to stick around. You'll make sure to get rid of it as soon as you can. If you don't feel that you deserve to have something, and there's a unmet inner child that absolutely believes that's who you are, someone who isn't safe, someone who isn't deserving, then that little one, that inner child frozen in time, in those ideas, in those feelings, will make sure that it's driving and controlling your behaviors around keeping something, having something, receiving something. Where does this land? How might this be a reflection that you need at the moment? Maybe you're working on something. Maybe you're trying to, quote unquote, manifest something. Maybe you're noticing that certain circumstances seem to show up on repeat, always rooted in this kind of perception that I must be flawed, there must be something wrong with me. And it just reinforces this kind of spell that you're under, that you feel you don't deserve, or you don't feel safe having a certain way of being, having your life be a certain way. Now, a lot of what I share in my spaces, whether it's the Liberate Flow 2.0 program, whether it is my new group on school that is starting up on November 7th, the Liberate Collective, all this information is in the description of this post, this video post, or in surrender sessions where we've been exploring over 5 days. We just finished up day 3 today. Tomorrow, we're going to go into this very topic. We're going to talk about where you have these soul-driven desires, and all desires come from the soul. They really don't come from your human, by the way. We'll talk about that. But you have these hidden fears that are reinforcing a way of being that disallows you to have what you want. And if unchecked, these feelings that anchor these ideas and thoughts about you not deserving or not being safe to have, they just compound over time. If this anger, fear, sadness that accompanies these ideas are met continually with rejection, where you push away at these things, or you self-punish, or you self-sabotage, or you freeze yourself into inaction, what if that could shift? What if you could experience a radical shift? So just consider and be curious about what I offered up here. And if you want to interrogate your beliefs just a little bit more, you might start by asking, show me everything I think I know about feeling safe with blank, whatever your current desire is. Where'd you get those ideas from? That feeling of safety that keeps you in a place of where your desire feels frozen within you, destined to not go anywhere. Are you absolutely 100% sure that those feelings around being unsafe or undeserving are true? That they represent any truth whatsoever? that they might be, if representative of anything, an outdated identity that you were always meant to transcend because you're an infinite creator, powerful beyond measure, birthless, deathless, with nothing but eternity on your hands and nothing but experience to be had. What if you're done with a particular kind of experience and you're ready for something else? That would mean that if you accept you are the operant power and you're no longer denying that you are 100% the creator of the experience of your reality, wouldn't that also mean that you could give yourself permission to change your experience of reality at any given moment? How nice would that be? Let me know what you think about what I offered forth here today. And if you want to continue on this journey together, there's ways to do that. I shared that in the description of this video. I want to thank you all for listening. Lots of love, and bye for now.